Morning. I thought I was going to sneeze. Yeah, good morning. What was I going to say to you? Right, so today is my last day of freedom before I go back to work. So I was thinking, what can I do for fun other than sit and knit? Because these days, while I actually have energy, I like to move and do other stuff. I don't take that lack of energy for granted. So, there's another thing. Yesterday I was watching Ellie's vlogging channel, Little Drops of... So she's got Little Drops of Wonderful. And I was watching her vlog channel. Is it It's a Wonderful Life? Something like that. I'll have a look. And she's been listing people who are doing Vlogtober, and I'd mentioned I was doing Vlogtober. I didn't realise that she was doing a list. And she mentioned me yesterday. It's like, oh! But it was quite funny because her and her husband were having a discussion because she was a bit unsure as to say where I was from because she was going by my accent. And I think she wanted to say Australia, and her husband's like, oh, you have to be careful. I work with a Kiwi. Yes, I'm a Kiwi. So I have had a little influx of subscribers. So for anyone who has come over after seeing that, welcome. It's me. So anyway, what I was going to say is I'd like to do some sewing. So I'm going to turn the camera around now, and I'm going to show you a couple of projects that I started last year and I didn't finish. So I thought I might just finish those. Right. So the first one is, I should have actually got this organised before I started filming. That's better. It doesn't really show you properly. This is the Milton blouse? Let me have a look. No, it's not that one. It is, let's have a look, the Paddington top. And it was designed by Spoonflower, but it was a free sewing pattern from Peppermint magazine. So you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like there. All I have to do is do buttonholes and put buttons on it. But it must have been coming to the end of autumn. It must have been coming to winter, and I probably just, I don't know, mental health wasn't that great. I probably thought it was too hard just to do the buttonholes. So there's that one. And the other one is, and this is going to be really hard to show you because it is a crinkled mess. But we'll see how we go. It's this. And when I saw, I can't remember her name. Why can't I remember her name? It's a girl I follow on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is S is for sew. And she's a prolific sewist. And she made this, and I thought, wow, that's beautiful. So it's by Fibre Mood. So I have set in the sleeves, which I'm using a rayon, so it's so crinkly. So what I'm going to have to do, and I was putting the frill on the bottom, so I think I'm going to have to press it, obviously, and just see where I'm at with that, and just get it done, because rayon can be really fiddly to work with because it's so slippery and that, but it'll be a lovely top to wear in the summer. So yeah, there's those other fabrics I bought. I need to wash those. I also have this dress pattern that I'd like to make at some stage. And I've bought a couple of fabrics. I bought some black rayon because I thought that'd be quite nice in a black rayon. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's getting bad. Right, I'll update you. Right, these two are pressed. And the frill is pressed. Man, it was, rayon is really crinkly when you leave it. It was all scrunched up in the bottom of that basket. And I've got a nice cup of coffee. That's just one of those Nescafe pre-made little packets. I'm normally a black coffee drinker, but since I started on those antidepressants, they're not so good with really strong caffeine. It gives me the shakes. So I'll just have that, and it's not as strong as my plunger coffee, so my espresso. So yeah, still get a treat, and I have one a day. Yep, right. If I had a fancy setup, I would do a fast forward of me pinning this, but I really can't be bothered pulling my camera out. No, my luck, the battery will be flat. So you just get my phone. Right. Pinned out as much as I can. Stuff's so fiddly. Now I've got to go and find the thread that I was using. Surely it's there somewhere. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, a couple of days ago, Ancestry DNA were running a special, so I bought an Ancestry DNA kit with the added traits thing, which I think just gives you an idea of some of your traits that you've inherited from your DNA. So I was just wondering if anyone else has done that. I love genealogy, so I think it's going to be quite fascinating. So yeah, stay tuned to find out. If I find out what my ethnicity is. Because a lot of my Māori friends don't believe that I'm not Māori. I just laugh at them because I'm like, yeah, I've got naturally fair hair and blue eyes. Why do you think that? Oh no, you've got Māori spirit. Are you sure you've checked your whakapapa? Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know that. And my boss said to me one day, he said, yes, you always know who the mothers are, but the fathers might not be accurate. You cheeky sod. But anyway, I'm quite excited to see what percentage of different European. I know that, so we've got a lot of Irish, Scottish, English, possibly Welsh, I suppose. It's all in the same landmass. There's some Spanish there. And Norwegian. So it'll be really interesting to find out. So anyway, that's 2 minutes of staring at my top and listening to me blabble. We will carry on. So I always say so, don't I? So I have attached the ruffle to the top. I have hemmed the sleeves and the body. And now it's time to attach the button band to that lower part. And then it's done. Talk about fiddly though. Right, I'll carry on. Alright, so the button bands have been attached. Now I've got to go hunting through my button collection and then do the buttonholes, and then it's done and it's out of the way. Yay. Right, so I've got my needles, I've got my buttons and my thread, and I'm now going to put the buttons on. There we go. There's our buttons done. suppose I should go and do the other one. There you go. That's that blouse finished. So I'm going to wash it because I think that'll help it settle, and then I'll re-press it. I may have to add some stitches there. I just want to see how it goes once it's washed. I don't like to when it's so see-through. I could actually do a line of stitching around there, which I may still do. We'll see. And then let's take that one down. Just pop that here for now. I sewed the buttons, I did buttonholes and sewed the buttons on this. So I'll show you the back first. So there you go. It's a bit hard to see, it's probably better to see it on. Puffy sleeves, very basic black buttons that I just found in my stash. I did this, I was so tired, I wouldn't have to sleep. And that's it. Probably not the best picture. So yes, that's I got those two. I started these, I think I said I started these in summer, so earlier this year. I think I was just really hot and my back gets quite sore when I'm leaning over to pin and do stuff, and it's not as bad at this moment, but I was quite bad back then. So yeah, quite happy with that. I might try them on one day. I'll give you a model. I'm not really much into modelling. So yeah, did that. And what else did I do? I've just put some carrots and parsnips on to boil, as we have got a potluck dinner tonight. It's one that we do regularly with friends, and it is sort of most of the food's kind of sort. We usually message and say, you know, who's bringing what, and the hostess, she loves it when I do carrots and parsnips. But fine, that's sweet, that's easy. So that's what's going on there. Yeah, I had a lovely chat before, or when I was still sewing. I had a lovely chat with a lady called Shell who reached out to me. She's just been watching my podcasts and some of these. It was really lovely. So hi. Yeah, might do a little video of what our food looks like. I've got to go and put clean sheets on the bed too. I don't want to get back later on tonight to a bare bed, so I better go and do that. Finish my cup of tea, and yeah, I'll catch you later. I was at my friend's house. I just sort of thought I'd show you this. I've actually got this tree in my front yard with kawhai, but mine just lost all its flowers now. Isn't it gorgeous? Good morning. Good morning. Back in the office. Wow. I've got some stuff to do this term. Oh, I'm going to put this heater on. It's cold in here. Bell's just rung, but the kids have to go to check-in this morning, so yeah, I'll give you a quick tour of my library. Hopefully nobody's waiting out there. It's my issue desk. Heat pumps, I didn't even turn that third one on. There's our little section in here. I need to turn lights on. We've got flags of the world hanging up. We've got Leonardo da Vinci's flying machines. And then an upstairs area for study groups. So this is where I spend my days. Right, I'm going to go and open that door. So at the end of the year, I have to do a stock take, which involves scanning every single item in my library. It's to do with accounting and auditing and depreciation of assets. I think I have about 7,000 to 8,000 items in my library. So what I do is on this whiteboard I mark out everything, all the different areas, and then each day as I'm doing it I can just cross those off and I can make notes too, like if I'm halfway through a particular area. So that will start tomorrow. I didn't do any today. Too much other stuff to get sorted. So here you'll see me putting the due date slips into the back of some books that I processed at the end of last term. And then I have a pile of books that already have the covers cut out. They've already been stamped and taped and have their spine labels. So I will be covering those. So I'll take you through that. So thoroughly. I usually listen to a podcast while I'm doing that because it just gets a little bit boring. Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. School's out. I'm just about to have a bit of a tidy up. I finish at 3:30 and then I'm going to head home. First day back at work and I've got a headache. Oh. Woke up this morning with a really sore throat and quite sort of congested up here. And then the headache started and I didn't bring any painkillers for some reason. So anyway, I've got some COVID tests here, so I took one, but I don't have COVID. It's probably just allergies. Maybe there's something flowering around here, I don't know. But anyway, it was a good day. Just wish I didn't have this all happening. So head home. I was going to stop at the supermarket and grab a few bits for Evan's lunches, but I think we'll wait till tomorrow. I'm missing out on my holiday nap, so I'm really tired. And I'll have some business paperwork to do when I get home. Go and pull something out of the freezer for dinner. Yeah. So I will catch you up later. Hello. Been at home for about an hour. Had some ibuprofen and a cup of tea. Done some paperwork. I thought I'll just sit quietly and do some spinning, because guess what I did? I left my MCOW knitting in my office. I've never done that before. But you know, it'll be there tomorrow. I take my knitting to work. That's fine. Oh, see? It's just the camera comes out and I want to yawn. So I had some ibuprofen because that headache, I've had that headache most of the day. I feel a bit buggered from that, but And I've pulled some steak out of the freezer to defrost. Be easy tea tonight. Steak, chips and salad. But I'm just debating whether to put some comfy pants on and a hoodie and maybe just go out for half an hour and just do some weeding in that back corner garden. Might make me feel a bit better. I thought I'd put Netflix on and I'll have a look at this thing called The Watcher, which everyone's been talking about. Because it's a story that, you know, I've read about and listened about in podcasts and stuff before. But yeah, not really feeling it. It's just a bit pathetic. I mean, within like the first 5-10 minutes, there was snogging and bed scenes, and it's all just a bit contrived. I don't know. It was just a bit, I don't know, overly dramatic and mushy stuff. Ugh. I'd rather not. So yeah, sorry, I'm yawning again. Oh, I don't know why I'm so... There's a headache. Wears you out, eh? So yeah, I might just go and put some comfy clothes on, and maybe that might, just getting out in the fresh air might help. And then come back in and sort dinner out. Oh, and there's a rogue, did you see that before? A rogue fruit fly that keeps attacking my face. Grr. Just been out to the vegetable garden, thought I'd get some spinach and broccolini, and discovered that I've got massive broad beans already on my plants. Don't know how I missed that. So that's just the first little flush. How exciting. Last video of the day. We've had dinner, we've had our steak. And I'm just editing the last 2 days' footage. So this is the end. I'll try and get it downloaded tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So I wish you all well. What was I going to say? Thank you for all your lovely comments. It's really nice. Yeah, if you've got any questions, fire away. And I'll see you on the next installment. See ya.